Next, so, how do you calculate a letter grade using the letter grading system? So, meron po ditong step-by-step guide. First, add all the scores you receive in a subject, for example, from quizzes, exams, and projects, etc. Then second, divide the total by the number of items to get the average percentage. Then number 3, compare the average to a grading scale to determine the letter grade. So, meron ditong example. So, sa quiz 1, meron siyang nakuhang 85. Sa quiz 2 naman, meron siyang 90. Sa exam, meron siyang 18. Sa project, nakakuha siya ng 95. So, step 1, add the score. So, i-add lang natin lahat ng scores na yun. So, 85 plus 90 plus 80 plus 95 is equals to 350. Then, the step 2, divide by the numbers of items. So, it's because meron siyang 4 na items. So, i-divide natin yung 350 sa 4. So, it equals to 87.5%. So, step 3, use the grading scale. So, the result is 87.5%, which is, nag-fall siya sa grade na letter B. So, kung babalikan natin siya, letter B, so, nag-fall siya sa 80 to 89%, which is very good. So, next, when is the letter grading system used? So, commonly, ginagamit siya sa educational institution para ma-evaluate and communicate student performance. So, ito yung mga situations where it is applied. So, for number 1, elementary and high schools. So, dito, ina-assess dito yung student or yung progress ng student sa mga subjects using grades na, like for example, yung A, B, C, D, and F. Then, sa college and universities naman, for grading academic work and calculating GPA. So, yung GPA po pala stand for grade point average. So, it is a numerical representation nung overall performance or academic performance nung mismong student. So, usually, calculated siya on a scale of 0 to 4.0 or minsan 5.0 in some system. So, each letter grade correspond to a point value. Like, for example, yung A is equivalent to 4.0 and yung B naman is equivalent to 3.0 and etc. Then number 3, we have report cards and transcript. So dito naman pinapakita dito yung mga official records nung performance ng ng mga student. Then sa number 4, we have international academic systems. So dito po is madami na pong countries ang gumagamit ng mga ito for standardization. Then, sa number 5, awards and honors. So, ito po is ginagamit po ito para ma-determine po yung eligibility nung student for academic recognition. Like, for example, ngayon, kung mag-a-apply siya sa Dean List, sa Latin Honors, and many more na included sa mga academic performance. So, let's come now on percentage-based grading system. So, ano nga ba yung percentage-based grading system? So, ito po yung isang method ng pagbibigay ng grades kung saan yung performance ng isang student is pinapakita as a percentage. So, meaning yung grades ng student is based doon sa kung ano or kung gaano karami from the total score ang makukuha ng student. So, for example, kung ang kabuuang points ng isang exam or ng test is 100, kunwari nakakuha ng 85 points yung student. So, meaning, yung grades na makukuha niya is 85%. So, if mataas yung nakuhang percentage ng student, meaning, mataas din yung ipinapakitang performance ng estudyante dun sa mga task na tinake niya na binigay nung kanyang guro, teachers, or ng instructor. So, usually, ginagamit to sa mga schools kasi kumbaga mas madali siyang maintindihan, kumbaga direkta na siyang nakikita agad dito sa kumbaga yung knowledge ng student or kung need pa ba ng improvement sa mga task yung isang estudyante. Next, so we have here a scenario. So a student in history class has the following grades. So meron siyang quizzes, homework, midterm, final exam. So dito sa quizzes niya nakakuha siya ng 90% worth 10% of the final grade. While sa homework naman nakakuha siya ng 80% worth 20% of the final grade. Then sa midterm, medyo mabababa yung nakuha niya. Nakakuha lang siya ng 75% worth 30% of the final grade. Then sa final exam is nakapagbawi-bawi naman siya ng konti, which is 88% worth 40% of the final grade. So in total, yung final grade niya is 100%. So in calculation, multiply each grade by its weight. So sa quizzes, we have to multiply 90% times 10% na final grade is equals to 9%. So nakakuha siya ng 9% dun sa quizzes na tinake niya. So sa homework naman, 80% times 20% is equals to 16%. Then sa midterm, 75% times 30% of the final grade is equals to 22.5%. And sa final exam niya naman, 88% times 40% is equals to 35.2%. So in total, yung lahat niyang nakuhang percentage dun sa mga activities is 9% plus 16% plus 22.5% sa midterm exam, then plus 35.2% dun sa final exam na nakuha niya. So it's equals to 82.7%. So kung titingnan natin siya dito sa grading scale, so dito siya align sa 80 to 89%, which is sa letter grade, letter B siya, which is yung description niya is good. Then next, we have here, when is the percentage-based grading system used? So the percentage-based grading system is widely used sa schools, colleges, and training programs para ma-measure yung performance ng student. It is especially common in the following situations. So first, we have here traditional classroom settings. So ito po is ginagamit to para ma-assess yung performance ng student sa mga subjects na tinake niya. Like for example, meron siyang math subject, science, English, or etc. through exams, quizzes, and projects. Then sa number 2 naman, we have here the standardized testing. So ito po is ina-apply po ito sa national or board exam where yung scores are pinapakita siya as percentage para mag-reflect as mastery levels. Then sa number 3 naman, we have here competency-based learning. So ito po is ginagamit naman to para ma-measure yung mga na-met na specific learning outcomes ng student or yung skills, which is mag-express yun dun sa percentage form. While the number 4, online learning platforms. So ito naman po yung percentage na to is automatic, kumbaga automatic na siyang makakalculate in digital quizzes, modules, and sa activities to track progress. Then sa number 5, we have here scholarship and job requirements. So madami pong scholarship or job application which is nagre-require sila ng minimum percentage. Like for example, yung 85% or higher para ma-qualify sila. So next, let's come now on pass-fail grading system. So ano nga ba yung pass-fail grading system? So ito naman po is isa siyang uri ng assessment wherein yung student is makaka-receive sila ng dalawang possible outcomes for their performance, which are the pass or fail only, instead na makakuha sila ng numerical grade or letter na kumbaga yun yung makukuha nila. Like for example, if na-met ng student yung minimum requirements na hinihingi or yung standards, is makaka-receive sila ng pass grades. Then if yung student naman is hindi nila na-met yung mga requirements na hinihingi, is makakakuha sila ng fail. So dito po ginagamit to usually para di masyadong kumbaga ma-pressure yung mga student, kasi dito kasi mas kumbaga magpo-focus sila sa pag-intindi mismo ng lesson. Next slide. So we have here example scenario. So sa subject, for example ngayon yung work immersion, then yung requirement niya is para ma-complete niya at least 80 out of 100 hours with satisfactory performance. So sa student A, na-complete niya yung 90 hours with good performance. So meaning to say, nakapasa siya. So sa student B naman, na-complete niya lang only 60 hours or naka-receive siya ng negative feedback. So meaning, nag-fail siya. So next, we have here when it's used. So sa seminars or workshop, thesis, or sa OJT on the job training, and some colleges or graduate courses. Then, madalas din itong ginagamit sa mga training programs, certifications, or sa mga non-academic courses. Like for example, ngayon yung driving lesson, sa mga small business seminars, and kunwari sa mga basic computer skills workshop. Kasi 'di ba yung ganitong activities is kung halimbawa ngayon napas or nagawa mo ngayon yung lahat ng pinapagawa nila, yung for example sa driving lesson. So kung naging competent ka naman sa pagda-drive, so meaning ipapasa ka nila. So kung hindi halimbawa ngayon naging not competent ka, so hindi ka nila ipapasa. So ganun lang po yung dito sa pass-fail grading system. Next, so we have here basic formula. So yung by the way po pala yung pass-fail grading system po is typically is di po siya di siya ginagamitan ng complex computation or ng formulas like sa percentage-based grading. Pero if yung minimum po ng requirements must be met, like for example, kumbaga, pwede tayong gumamit ng basic formula para malaman din if nakapasa ba yung student or nag-failed siya. So, here the basic formula po. So, student score or output is divided by total requirements by 100 is equals to percentage. Then, compare the result to the passing threshold. For example, 75%, 80%, or a fixed score. So, the example scenario here is a student must get at least 75% to pass a skills test worth 40 points. So, yung student score is 30, passing score is 30. So, bakit? Kasi yung 75% times 40 points is equals to 30%. So, yung passing score niya is 30. Then, the total points is 40. Then, the formula here is 30 divided by 40 is equals to 0.75 times 100 is equals to 75%. So, since yung na-miss niya naman yung minimum requirements, which is the 75%, so meaning, nakapasa siya.